Oh, there we go.
Right, so we're now officially here for our WWE Fastlane 2021 review here today. Very, very interesting show that we did have last night. We're probably going to go through all of the matches and say our thoughts on the whole show in general.
Yes, we will. But officially, before we do go anywhere, I'd just like to say officially on behalf of yours and myself, officially before I looked at the stream last night, I'm just saying that officially we have now hit 50 subscribers, by the way, guys. So yeah, just like to say thank you all very much for hitting 50 subscribers. I mean, we cannot be where we are without all of you who have subscribed to the channel or either liked the videos or put a little comment down below. We could not have done this without you, so thank you all very much.
Yeah, it means a lot, and yeah, it's good that we've hit it before WWE WrestleMania 37 as well.
Yeah, it's very good that we've hit that mark before WrestleMania 37. I mean, question is now that we've hit 50 subscribers, what's the plan for the future? That's what I can say right now.
Yeah, trying to get to 100 now.
Yeah, we can get 100 subscribers. I think the main target, King Oles, I think one thing here is if we can hit 100 subscribers either before Extreme Rules or before SummerSlam, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, last night on the kickoff show that got us kicked off, it was the match for the
United States Championship as Mustafa Ali of Retribution took on the United States champion Matt Riddle.
Yeah, it was interesting, to be honest for you, obviously, especially the ending part, as we all know. But yeah, it was a decent match as always, really, that these guys have. These two never failed to perform because obviously on WWE Monday Night Raw earlier on last week, we obviously did officially get that match as well, and we did get the rematch. And to be honest with you, you could arguably say that it was a better match, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we can definitely say that last night's United States Championship match, I think that was definitely more 50-50. I mean, both those two, they really gave it as good as they got, as compared to the one on Monday Night Raw last week. It was more 75-25 really in the favor of Riddle. So
yeah.
Question is now that they've had this match for the United States Championship, is that it? You know, I mean, is that it really? I mean, is that it between Matt Riddle and Mustafa Ali? Hang on, I can't hear you. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck's going on there, guys. Just couldn't hear him for a second there. Not exactly sure what the heck is going on. Right, you sorted? Yeah, I still can't hear you. Don't know what the heck's going on.
I'll just continue doing it on my phone.
Yeah, okay. Laptop.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I had to sort it all out.
Yeah, okay. Let's
but
yeah, wait, so
so we won the Riddle match.
Yeah, we're still talking about that.
Oh yeah, that was definitely probably their best match that they've had in a while. But I feel like that obviously Riddle did retain, but I feel like the main talking point to take out of it, though, I believe we did actually predict this, is that Retribution are officially no more with Mustafa Ali anyway.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did predict this. We did say about this possibly being Mustafa Ali's final match as leader of Retribution. I mean, just what happened last night at um, at Fastlane, I think that pretty much says it all. I mean, Mason T-Bar choke slamming Mustafa Ali, and of course Slapjack and Reckoning walking out. I think that just says it all, really.
Yeah, and then obviously getting double choke slammed at the end, so it looks like it's all over. Mustafa Ali could possibly go on a solid singles run now, which I feel like we all want to see, because he's that entertaining. He's had two brilliant matches with Riddle, and how it did end though, with how the match ended. Obviously, Riddle did that he did the Broderick off the second rope and beat Mustafa Ali, and then Retribution were getting him up, and then he was pushing them off him, and then that's eventually when Retribution did turn on him.
Yeah, I mean, just the way Mustafa Ali's been these last few weeks. I mean, it's just been Retribution. I mean, they've just been losing matches right, left, and center. I mean, they've been losing triple threat tag team matches. I mean, 6-man tag team matches. They've been losing that. They've lost tag team matches. They've even lost simple one-on-one matches, really. And again, I can understand Ali's frustration. I mean, if I was leader of a group, I mean, if we were both leaders of groups that were constantly losing matches, I'd just completely lose it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously understandable how he lost it as well, and I don't think much people predicted that really, that they would actually.
I don't think
apart
they did.
from us, really.
No.
They would come to an end. So
no, I know people. Yeah, many people didn't predict that.
Yeah, but it was very interesting scenes yesterday, though. To be honest with you, but I feel like it was interesting. It was definitely obviously coming, in my opinion, the whole breakup for Rich. You could tell. I mean, I expected Mustafa Ali to really walk out on them, but it turned out that it was that they turned Mustafa Ali, even though Mustafa Ali was just really frustrated with Retribution.
Yeah, I think it was just Mustafa Ali really getting wound up by Retribution, constantly losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. Anyway, so the first one, I was checking it. Oh, well, yeah, so we did kick off.
Yeah, the first match of the Fastlane was the WWE Women's Tag Team championship match between Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, it was interesting, to be honest with you. It wasn't a bad match, as we did say. Obviously, it doesn't exactly make sense how we really did get to this rematch, obviously. But obviously, it didn't disappoint. There was quite a bit of tension between both teams in this, as we did say.
Yeah, I think really, yet again, we see Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair yet again arguing, and that really cost them the matchup, and really they just focus too much of their attention on each other and Reginald, and not enough on the women's tag team champs, and that really cost them the match, and that's one thing you never do in sports, is take your eye off your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Reginald did try and get involved a bit in it. Obviously, it didn't really pay off to anything like that. And how it did end, though, is Obviously, I believe Sasha Banks had the bank statement on Shayna Baszler, and then Nia Jax tried to go in and break it up, and then Bianca Belair accidentally pushed Nia Jax into Sasha Banks, and then Sasha Banks thought she did it on purpose.
Bianca Belair into Sasha Banks.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what happened. Bianca Belair was pushed, and then Sasha Banks thought that she did it on purpose, obviously.
Yeah,
and then she wasn't happy. She was there calling her a rookie and stuff like that, because obviously she's not as experienced as Sasha Banks.
And then just between those two there at the end, I think it just pretty much says how epic this encounter at WrestleMania 37 is going to be, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, especially after they've been putting a tag team throughout these last few weeks. So I think it just says that the match at WrestleMania 37, I think we can tell it's going to be really, really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the champion did get pinned as well, with the surprise roll-up from Shayna Baszler as well. And then Sasha Banks slapped Bianca Belair at the end of the match. It looks like she's probably turned heel now, I think. She's definitely going to be the heel in this match against Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, I think it's just pretty much one of those where. I think it's just pretty much one of those where it's going to be Sasha really getting frustrated on Bianca Belair, and I think Reginald is going to have some huge. He's going to have some huge role in there, probably.
He could do,
especially between those two.
And hopefully we get a proper rivalry now. Yeah. I mean, it'll be very interesting to see what happens. It's going to be a fantastic match. We all do know that as well.
Yeah, it is.
But the next match, which we did have, it was for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It was Big E versus Apollo Crews in a quite good brawl.
That game was, I mean, that match between those two was just so intense. I mean, right at the end, though, I never expected to actually see at the end of the match. I was thinking, I was actually watching it. I was like, who the heck won it?
Yeah, it was a bit confusing until you saw Apollo Crews rage at the end.
Yeah, because I mean, right at the end there, we saw Apollo Crews roll up Big E and look like he'd won it. But then Big E managed to kick out last moment, then roll up Apollo Crews.
Yes, it was quite confusing. And then obviously it was a good brawl, to be honest with you. I did enjoy it. It didn't go on for that long, but it was a good brawl for what we had. Obviously, in that match, Big E did start off very well, and then Apollo Crews got a bit of offense in it, and then it's kind of equal, to be honest. And then obviously Big E somehow got the pin and beat Apollo Crews, but Apollo Crews was the last man standing, even though he did lose. So it looks like this feud is still continuing. And as you said yesterday in the predictions, we could possibly see Sami Zayn sneak in to try and get into a triple threat match or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the heck's going to happen with Sami Zayn. He'll probably try and sneak his way in there, and probably I reckon one way to end this rivalry between Big E and Apollo Crews is Sami Zayn winning back the Intercontinental Championship. So
or Baron Corbin could possibly, or there could be possibly a match between the two. The winner of that gets the opportunity in a triple threat.
What I'm thinking,
or they just feed themselves.
What I'm thinking here is what you said about Sami Zayn there. I'm possibly thinking it might be a fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, lots of people saying it could be like a possible, multi-man match, really, with like about 4, 5, 6 men in the match or something.
Oh yeah,
I would enjoy that.
It'd be interesting to actually see that. I mean, 5, 6 people. I mean, I watched this video on YouTube, and this guy predicted that there'd be a fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental Championship.
There could be as well. I've been seeing a few videos about that as well. Like possibly we could obviously Big E and Apollo would probably be in that alongside Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and possibly Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but I think Kevin Owens again. I think he'll probably be going for the Universal Championship.
Yeah. Could possibly be either way, but I wouldn't mind either, to be honest with you. I just want him to be in that title picture.
I'd like to see Kevin Owens at least pick up a title. Maybe I think the only title he's won in WWE was either the NXT Championship and the United States Championship and the Universal Championship as well.
He's had some good times, and he just puts his body on the line every single match.
Definitely. I think Kevin Owens would be interesting to see how he would go against the Universal Champion come the time when he does challenge for another Universal Championship title shot.
Yeah. The next match that we had, though, was a bit weird because we had we were meant to have Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, which I know wasn't cancelled.
Yeah, well, it was. Because apparently,
it was. And then
apparently, Shane McMahon, he officially, we all saw him walking out on a crutch.
I think he was faking, though.
Because of that knee injury he suffered on the out on the practice arena.
Yeah, I think he's faking it though, and I reckon Braun's gonna probably destroy him tonight, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I reckon probably that, or they probably just say, I will. Probably Braun will say, "I will see you at WrestleMania."
Yeah, and I mean. And then what's probably going to happen is Shane McMahon's going to probably be saying Braun Strowman's stupid, but trying to falling for the trick that he was injured or something when he wasn't, probably. Yeah. And then, they'll probably be fight at WWE WrestleMania 37. But we did, in the end, have...
If you didn't see last night, though, officially after his match, officially, if you watch a network exclusive on the WWE YouTube account, it did actually come up with Braun Strowman after his match actually looking for Shane.
Oh, yeah. I saw something actually with that. Yeah.
Yes.
It did turn out he was fighting Elias, actually.
Yeah, he did fight Elias, but I think it was pretty much Braun Strowman dominating, really. I mean, Elias had like 1 or 2 shots at him, but it was pretty much just 95% Braun
got
Strowman.
Him down, but Braun Strowman mainly dominated it. Power slammed him, it was all over. So, just a dominant performance from Braun Strowman, and just how really angry he is as well at this moment in time.
Definitely.
Okay, so the next match was good, obviously, wasn't it?
Oh, that
Seth
was
Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. These two had loads of matches down the years, and neither of them are disappointed. And this one's definitely one of the best, in my opinion.
Oh, this one last night, it was definitely right up there as one of the best matches of the night. I mean, these two really gave as good as they got. I mean, it was a really impressive match between those two. It was just one of those matches you see just absolutely two competitors giving it their all in the ring. I mean, it was an incredible matchup. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, these two beat the hell out of each other. Obviously, Seth Rollins trying to set a statement to Shinsuke Nakamura's best friend Cesaro, because it looks like that, as we have mentioned, is probably going to be happening at WWE WrestleMania 37.
Yeah,
which is brilliant. But You can't take anything away from Shinsuke Nakamura in this match, though, even though, as we said, if you get stomped, it's all over, and that is what happened. Shinsuke Nakamura got stomped by Seth Rollins. It was all over, but you can't take anything away from Shinsuke Nakamura with his performance.
Well, technically, there was a stomp involved, but really, I really don't think he actually finished it off with the stomp, really, because, I mean, he hit it, I think. Nakamura was already feeling the effects of that Falcon Arrow and and that buckle bomb into the buckles over in the corner. So I think he was already feeling that. So I think the stomp just really, I mean, killed it off for Nakamura really in that match. I mean, really though, but you still you can't take anything away from those two.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant match, and who's two, I think they've got plenty to be proud of in that match. It was a great match.
Shinsuke just needed to hit the King Sasha, but unfortunately he couldn't hit it.
No,
and Seth got the stomp.
Technically, well, I wouldn't exactly say he couldn't hit it. More Seth countered it, really.
Yeah, it was mainly just counted, really.
He tried to go for it about a couple of times, but he couldn't hit it, and then it's just countered by Seth. So these two are definitely two of the best in this exact moment, though. Yeah, but the match was fantastic.
Yeah, it was,
to be honest. But the next match that we had also blew the roof off the place. Obviously, it was Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus in a no hold bars match.
Oh, now that was something just absolutely blew the roof off the whole Thunderdome. I mean, it was absolutely insane. I mean, we had kendo sticks, we had steel chairs. I think we even had Sheamus going through the boards at one point.
Through the kind of Thunderdome screens. Yeah,
we had him going through there. Yeah,
we also saw him
we had claymores. We had everything in that match.
We also saw Drew McIntyre get put through a table as well, the announce table. And then what we also saw, Sheamus got a piece of the announce table, put it on the ring. Drew McIntyre counted, and then Future Shark DDT'd him onto it. I believe then he hit the Claymore and then won.
Hit him with the Claymore.
Yeah, and then Drew McIntyre won. We didn't see an appearance from Bobby Lashley post-match attacking him.
No, I reckon we'll probably.
Tonight it's going to be good.
I reckon there'll probably be something on Raw tonight. Probably between those two. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see where Sheamus goes from this as well, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be interesting.
Or what they could do, the WWE officials here, what I'm thinking of is I remember what they did with Becky Lynch in 2019. Well, officially was scheduled to be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 37. But they gave Becky Lynch a match at Fastlane, and if she won it, she would get put into the match at WrestleMania 35, making it a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Winner take all situation. So Becky won. And Becky won that via disqualification. So she got put into triple threat match. So I think WWE officials. I think if that happens possibly tonight, I could see them putting Sheamus in a match, and if he wins it, the WWE Championship will be defended in a triple threat match situation.
Possibly, yeah. It could. But the next match that we had after this was Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss.
Oh, now this match, literally, I put a tweet up. I actually put a tweet up saying Was Alexa Bliss trying to kill Randy Orton or something?
Yeah, because he was like
literally
fire,
like that.
Yeah, and then like when it started, like Randy Orton went shoulder first, charging into the ring post. Alexa Bliss was like, stuff was throwing down from the air at a point, and then the fire was involved.
There was fire. There was the lights from above falling down. I mean, that was crazy. And as many people predicted, we saw a return of the Fiend
with his new look as well.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the freaking hell is he supposed to be?
Yeah, you just see someone just grabbing Randy Orton's foot, and then he suddenly got up and appeared with his new look.
Yeah, he looks a weird look as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, the Fiend's new looked absolutely like he just changed into like a horror fiend monster or something. Because I mean, that's what he looked like, really.
Yeah, it's a very weird look that he's got on him, but it obviously makes sense because like the mask and they're trying to say that it's all
but
scarred
the question is now, what the heck's gonna happen between the Fiend and Randy Orton now? Could this lead up to a match for WrestleMania 37, or possibly could this turn into something more deeper?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they will fight a WWE WrestleMania 37, but it's not just going to be a normal singles match. There's got to be something to it, though, like a kind
there's got to be
weird
some
stipulation, I reckon.
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of stipulation or something saying like it be one of those where the other person has to set the other person on fire. Not like
fire's going to be involved, I reckon.
Definitely fire's going to be involved, but I don't think it's going to be like a Firefly Inferno match like we saw at TLC. I don't think it's ever going to be like that. I think it will probably be one of those where one person has to actually use like a match to set the other person on fire, something like that.
Yeah, or you're going to be fighting with fire on you or something.
Yeah, probably something that.
I can't think of anything, but all we can think of though is it's definitely going to be crazy though.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Wait, what are you saying?
Could possibly see a pretty much a hell match.
Yeah, something like that kind of.
Yeah, because I mean, in a hell match, I think it would probably just be like you can use absolutely anything. I mean, pretty much, it's a little bit like Falls Count Anywhere / No Holds Barred match put into one, but they can use absolutely anything to destroy their opponents, such as fire, such as the barbed wire on a sort of like stick, kendo sticks, steel chairs, absolutely anything in the arena to destroy their opponent.
What? So like, what could be on like an object and stuff? Possibly like adding to it, like so like they can just battle everywhere, and like possibly on every single object there's fire on it.
Possibly something.
It's going to be something really weird, but
it's going to be good. It's got to be something. Anyway,
I reckon it'll be something kind of what you said.
It's got to be something brutal. Really, it'll be something brutal. I'm telling you now. It'll be
100%.
It'll be really. I think if they do have this match at WrestleMania, it'll be one of the most brutal matches we have ever seen at WrestleMania.
100%, yeah, definitely. But look, we saw a brutal main event as well, though.
Oh, we did.
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Universal Championship.
I was fuming at the end of the match. Seriously.
The big
I was
WWE Universal Championship match.
Yeah, after the match had finished, I was like, literally switched off my Xbox. I was like hitting my fists on the stairs. I was so mad.
Yeah, I was just a bit disappointed, really, to be honest.
I
But
still cannot believe Daniel Bryan didn't win that.
yeah, I mean, also we saw Roman Reigns tap out at the end as well, and then obviously Edge whacked him on the back.
So I'm thinking, why didn't Daniel win it, and why didn't Edge see that?
I think he was down, and then I think he thought like because obviously Daniel Bryan whacked him with a steel chair.
He was hitting the shoulder, so I can see he was weakened a bit, but he wasn't like properly down.
I think he was too busy going to get a steel chair or something and then smashing both of them with it.
Yes, but I think Edge he is absolutely cost to Daniel Bryan in that match.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like he wants to fight Roman Reigns, though, doesn't he? I don't think he wanted to fight Daniel Bryan.
I'm thinking now that possibly we could see a triple threat match for the Universal title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's kind of what I see is going to happen now, to be honest with you. That's kind of led to a big thing because obviously Edge is feuding with kind of both of these two now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Edge has been fuming with Roman Reigns for a while. I mean, those two, they've been trading words, but not just words, spears as well. So,
yes, of course.
So definitely something interesting will happen.
I wouldn't mind it being a triple threat, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind it.
No, I wouldn't either.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I would enjoy it.
Daniel Bryan was so close, and yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a big fallout, obviously, this week on WWE
on Friday Night SmackDown. There'll be huge fallout. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see a rematch for the Universal Championship in Friday Night SmackDown this Friday.
Fair enough, yeah. But yeah, Roman Reigns did retain in the end, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was interesting. Wait, should we quickly, say what we thought of the show out of 10 and say our favourite match?
Yeah, officially we'll do that. Officially, I thought the match, really, the whole event last night, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, some of the matches they had last night was just absolutely incredible. So I think last night, for me, the rating for Fastlane has got to be a 9 out of 10 for me.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, wait, we got another 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it... I would either give it an 8 or a 9. I'm gonna probably give it an 8 because we saw... I mean, look, we obviously saw the three best matches were by far Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we just had the women's tag team match, which I just don't.
Yeah, I really didn't think that was much of anything.
And then we have Braun Strowman wreck Elias. It's a bit disappointing that we didn't see the Shane fight, but obviously we're saving it to the even bigger stage.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So similar scores there. It's definitely a really good show.
Okay, so shall we now say what the best matches were? Do you think?
Yeah.
Should be our best top 3?
Yeah. Yeah, so my third one is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. And my second place one just is Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. And then my number 1's Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, just.
What? So you've given number 3, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke. You've given Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus 2, and top 1 being the Universal Championship match.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, definitely at number 3, I'm definitely going to agree by saying Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. Now, at number 2, I think definitely, I think it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. I think Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, that's my number 1.
Fair enough.
And the reason why I have put that match at number 1 is just because, I mean, the distraction in that match. I mean, the destruction that was in that match. I mean, we had kendo sticks, we had steel chairs, we had Drew McIntyre going through the table. We saw Drew McIntyre actually using a bit of the desk to use a future shark DDT onto Sheamus towards the end. We saw Sheamus going through the Thunderdome boards. So yeah, I just thought that match definitely had more destruction, and also just ended. Just it was the perfect ending to one heck of a rivalry between 2 former best friends in Drew McIntyre and Sheamus.
Yeah. It was a brilliant fight. I mean, the reason why I just gave Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan number 1, I just feel like it's just because it was just, I mean, obviously they were both even contests. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus and Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Obviously, we had a real controversial ending, which I'm looking forward to the Fallout 2, which will be interesting. And I feel like that the match that we has leading to a massive fallout and possibly something big that is leading up to something at WWE WrestleMania 37.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I think the matches that are still yet to be confirmed for WrestleMania 37, I think is going to be an insane WrestleMania, and definitely have a feeling that we could still be seeing some terrific matches involving the likes of Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Apollo Crews, Big E, and of course Edge and Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Definitely could be seeing some really interesting matches between those lot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it at this moment in time. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Come the 10th and 11th of April.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're probably going to be ending it here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you all soon.
Yep, see you all soon, guys. And yet again, thank you all very much for getting us to 50 subscribers. Again, it's a huge step here on the channel. It's a huge moment for the channel getting to 50 subscribers. So, yet again, thank you all so much. And please do continue to support the channel by continuing what you're doing. I mean, liking the videos, commenting, and also subscribing to the channel, because we cannot do what we're doing right now without you guys. So continue to do what you're doing, please.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yep, see you soon, guys.